No. Oh, God, there it is. It's live now. Grief. Call Tony back up. Ah, where's Discord? Oh, messed that up. What a day I've had, honestly. Right, Tony. Call.
When the officer accuses you,
yes,
because
I see your desktop.
to you, filming you whilst you're looking at the map on the inbuilt screen. When the officer accuses you, the road.
I see your desktop.
Driving carelessly.
If you're going to watch the TV, turn your sound off on Discord so this is loaded.
The burner to sat nav, it's exactly the same. It has to be secured at the cradle or on the windscreen. Warning if it's on the windscreen, obviously you need to make sure your windscreen is not obstructed.
Find the reverse broadcast.
Unobstructed view. And the questions that come about by way of a bonus include the use.
That's it. Right. My sound's still working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my sound sounds loud there, so that's alright. I've had to do it this way. I have to start it up this way because I couldn't do it the other way because it wouldn't broadcast. It's just one problem after another. I can't edit. Well, I can edit YouTube videos, but the video quality is pixelated. It's got something to do with Wondershare Fedora update to Fedora 11. It's just
DaVinci.
Yeah, I think I might have to do that.
You can watch lessons on YouTube with DaVinci.
No,
but yeah, but you can watch it if you need to. It takes you through from basic through to professional. But it'll load a video in and output it for you as well. And then if you want to change things like rotate pictures and change colors, it'll teach you how to do it.
See, everything works fine, then they do an update, then they ruin it. It's not just me, because I just looked on YouTube, other people complaining as well. It's like Windows did an update and it messed everything up. Next time I see a Windows update, I'm ignoring it.
That's why it used to be Microsoft Flight Sim. But if you notice this, although it still comes up with Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's done by a different company now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's what do you call it, isn't it? The Avro Aspen, or I don't know. Anyway, when you go to the Xbox, it's different. Mind you, it could be still run by Microsoft because it crashes so much.
Yeah. Me and Tony go through so many problems. Everybody else must go through these problems as well, because we're constantly trying to fix faults.
Faulty.
And it takes hours.
Days,
I mean. Days.
Yeah. The hours, minutes go into hours, hours goes into days.
I'm surprised we managed to get anything out onto YouTube. Now I've spent, what time is it now? 3 o'clock. 3 hours. 3 hours to get this thing to run.
Yeah, you keep deleting videos that are not at fault, the program.
Yeah, I'm deleting video footage I've recorded because I thought there was something wrong with it, and it's nothing to do with it. It's all down to my editing software. I must have deleted about 6 videos.
DaVinci is a very sophisticated program. If you're going to use it for a business, okay, it costs you £299 to buy. But if you're using it at home, they give you it for free. Okay?
Yeah.
It has the capabilities of plugging in to a unit you can buy off DaVinci that can control 2 monitors and sliders that you do for sound and video mixing, and it's that powerful.
But you know like me, once you get used to using something, you know how it operates and you know how to edit quickly.
You can do that.
Then you have to go to another editing software and learn how that software works.
It isn't actually difficult, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm just in a grumpy mood now.
Just learn. Learn, my son, learn.
Where am I?
Why do you have a washing machine, not a dryer? Because the dryer isn't included, because I can't be asked for the dryer.
Right.
I wonder if there's any whales in Whale Cove.
Set as departure. Try to get this right. Excuse me. Where's that lake gone? It's there. It's supposed to be flying from there down there. Where has it gone? I've lost it. Oh, there. Is that it? Or was that it?
Oh.
There. That's where we're landing at.
What's Stony? I'm looking on my map to see where that is. I wasn't watching where you were going.
CYSF. CYSF.
Stony Rapids. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Apparently they got trees there. I'm sick of flying over wasteland of just snow and ice. I want to see some trees. Or even a shrub.
I'm going to see what this does. Auto plan that one. Going to use my air traffic control, see what it says.
That's what I wanted to do.
Connect. Validate.
I think I've fixed my sound. My sound was a bit low yesterday. I don't know what it's like now.
Cruise height, 1800 feet. Oh, come on. Validate. 60. That's what it says. Only 64 miles. Can't be.
No, it's 200 and something. Don't forget to put your fuel in.
It's not even on the runway yet.
I'm going to put 70% in. That should be plenty.
Excuse me. Oh, that's good. Oh, my, it's picked up my headset. I'm upside down.
Oh dear.
Now, what am I doing here? God, sooks.
Now my plane won't start. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I'll give up on that one. I'm getting airsick with that. That's it. Oh, this is going to cause a problem.
I've changed my graphics, are a bit clearer now. You look at the
Seeing that,
what's the matter?
IR tracker has put my plane upside down. Everything is upside down. I ain't gonna fly like that. I'm at the park and I'm just trying to get the tracker to work. Right, I'm a bit close to this bloody electrical thing. Oh, I don't know. Right. Fuel, yes. Got 94% in. Don't need that much. 83. Oh, missing me.
Charlie Yankee Romeo Tango traffic Kodiak November 289 or Kilo Quebec Heavy taking off runway 31 straight out
A bit
departure.
close to this thing. I gotta get a pushback. I don't know why you don't activate it on your, what do you call it? Tells you all the time.
Oh, it says take off from the right hand side of the runway into that windsock.
I've got to get a pushback, I think.
You're on the other side of the runway to me.
At the minute I can't get the engine started at the minute. Oh yeah. No, YouTube's working. I'm watching it. You're taxiing.
I haven't put the details in.
That's all right. I've got to get a pushback.
Well, I'll wait for you anyway. I'm no big hurry.
I can't remember how to get a pushback. They won't give me a pushback. Come on. I can't remember the command for a pushback. I wonder if I can do it. I'm putting the reverse thrust.
I've forgotten what this airport is.
That's the way to get a pushback.
CYRT.
I'm going to have a crash of it.
CYRT 2.
Come on. Oh, great.
CYSF. CYSF.
Oh, great. Just great.
What's the matter?
It crashed.
How can it crash?
It just wouldn't work. None of my controls would work. None of my setups working since the restart. I'm back where I was. That caused the problem. I can't get out. I can't get out of where I am because I'm stuck.
Are you having problems or I'm having problems? It's just if you don't want to listen to moaning, I wouldn't watch this live stream. Because all we're doing is moaning because nothing ever works properly.
Let's get that going. Let's see. The only way I can get out of this is by doing a reverse thrust.
Why don't you just go forward and turn around?
Because it's parked me on top. If I go forward, I'll hit the fuel tanks.
Have you tried it?
No, I'm going to try. It mightn't notice I'm that close.
Because I've gone forward and swung around next to the fuel tanks and got away with it.
Well, I'll give it a go in that case.
Just looking at that windsock. Which way's the wind blowing properly?
I've got no data at the minute.
Oh great, we're taking off in a side wind. What I'm going to do is
Mine's on live weather, like.
your weather the same as mine?
Slightly cloudy, yeah. But I've got no wind yet.
Right,
And
just waiting for Tony.
I'm just trying to get the aircraft. He ain't going, I tell you that now.
No one's watching anyway, so if anybody watches this live stream from the beginning, they just want to cut off the first, skip the first 20 minutes, or even better, skip the whole thing. So we're taking off from what's the name of the place?
I don't know, but I'm going to...
Chesterfield. Chester. Taking off from Chester in Canada.
I died. I give up.
I'm just going to put my handbrake on and wait for you.
I've tried 3 times now to get from there.
Why
It has crashed me.
Why don't you just take off from the air?
It's just driving me nuts. I tell you, driving me nuts. Had it all planned.
Yes, I know what it feels like. I had all my stuff planned and all I seem to do is fart around with problems, one after the other. So I I say, don't watch this if you don't like people moaning.
I can't.
I put live weather on and now it's switched itself off. Yeah, it's on again. (9:18 in the morning) at Chester in northeast Canada, and we're flying to something Springs. I can't remember the name of the place. Eventually we'll get in the air. What are you doing?
Reloading flight sim.
Well, maybe I'll just fly around the airport till you're ready. Then people can just see where we are.
I think I already am.
Already what?
Airborne.
Well, I'll take off then if you're in the air.
It put me above the airfield for some stupid reason.
Have you got the flight plan?
I don't know, it didn't sound too healthy, me aircraft. I haven't got a flight plan as such. I will get it, I'll program it in manually.
I can see you, you're in front of me.
Are you airborne, are you?
Nearly.
I'm just trying to, oh yeah, the flight plan's just come on.
I'm in the air now.
I'm going to use my controls to get me up in the air. Let's try 4,000.
Heading towards the... Hi Keith! We've been having lots and lots of issues.
I'm going to go up to 4,000.
Can't edit any videos from the YouTube channel at the moment because the flights, the software is
500.
playing up.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
I
sink.
need to do a heading change here because I'm going off the wrong direction.
Good afternoon, pilots, he said. Pilots.
Yeah, pilot light, keep going out. I'm trying this new device, it works quite well actually. So I'm just put the heading up as 240. Are you on the deck?
I'm flying.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm nearly there.
You're only 900 feet, I'm 3,000 feet. I'm just having a look-see. I've got me heading set up, I've got me nav set up, so technically as soon as I get to the line I should be automatic piloted.
Well, at least we'll be flying over land, Keith, and not over water for a change.
No, get it right, it's frozen water.
Frozen water, yeah.
It's a saying.
That's not what
Just-
he said.
Just no, it's just there's blue water and there's white water. White water.
Keith, what am I coming through reasonably clear and loud, or is it difficult to hear me? Because yesterday my voice was low on the past 2 videos, but I put the sound up. Sounds good, thank you.
I should be banking in a minute. I'm going to trust this aircraft. Do what I ask it. There we go. Great, I love that. It's actually picked up on the magenta line automatically, and we're away.
About time.
I'm using that new box of tricks I bought.
Oh, is that what you plugged in? No, that's what you're using, is it?
Yeah.
There's Tony over there. Oh, he's not far away from me. I can see his lights.
Just looking at the temperature, -18. I'm going to stick on some de-icers.
I bet you didn't fuel up when you left.
I did. I put 90% in, or 80%. I've got like half a tank.
Yeah, I spent all this time editing a video this morning, and I uploaded it and I played it back and it was pixelated. So I deleted it, re-edited it, and it was still doing it. So I uploaded a different video footage and tried that, and that's pixelated as well. So
I totally tried DaVinci. It's not that hard, is it?
I might have to try it because
I put hope you're not flying over Russia. Nah, well, yeah, I might do, just for that. You use DaVinci, don't you? Keith, yeah. I'm thinking, watching the towers. Yeah, Keith, yeah, I got you into DaVinci, didn't I? And you got used to it. I'm telling Randy he had to do it.
well, it looks like I'm going to have to, because Wondershare Femora 11 is just doing my head in. I pay £9 a month for it.
What speed are you doing?
Very 111 miles an hour.
156.
I need to put down my oh, I know why. That keeps moving. Now what? I think we've got everything set up, and it starts being a piggy. There, that looks like it. Right. So hopefully in the next 100 miles we should start seeing trees, or pine trees. Because at the moment all we've been flying through is that. Desolate. We're heading south west, by the way. No, we're not. We're heading west.
Hey?
Well, we're sort of heading west.
Do you see what he says?
No.
He loves editing in DaVinci.
Oh. I'll give it a go, because I've had it with Wondershare Femora. It was perfectly alright when it was Wondershare Femora 9. Then they did this upgrade to Wondershare 11, and I'm not the only one that's having issues with it, so they're going to lose a lot of customers with their stupid messing about.
Kids had that to start with, then he went over to Pinnacle, and then Pinnacle decided to charge us again at the end of the month, so we give up on that, went to DaVinci.
So do you have to download the package program editing software?
Yes, you do. You download it to your computer.
Right.
I think and it's updated every 3 to 4 months. I think we're on 17.5 at the minute, and they're always improving things. And some of the things you can do with it is unbelievable, especially when you're editing software, like, you know.
Well, I tried to delete Wondershare Femora completely from my computer, and it wouldn't let me delete the app.
I told you use that uninstall wrapper on there, unless you deleted that too.
No. What's it called? I can't remember.
It's, you know, the
iBot.
you know, I got the, you know, the decryptor you got, no, the one that sorts out your hard drive and that.
Yeah.
Defragger.
Yeah, it's that.
It's their site that's on. You go to their site, it's on there, uninstall that.
I've
Very good.
I've still got that on my computer.
Yeah, their site, Arabit.
Right, I'll do that. So frustrated when things don't work, as you know.
I mean, I'm going to have to get back into DaVinci because you can do certain things, like you can put a dot on top of your line, okay? Where to start and where to finish, and in between those points you can do a zoom, so it gradually zooms in between those points. But there's lots of education on the internet on how to do things. Crossfade and mixing tracks up, and it's even got its own music section.
That's it?
It's so in depth it loses me. It'll probably lose you even more.
First one to spot a tree with some Mars bar.
Great, I like Mars bars. I'll go and plant one.
Yeah, if you spot a tree, because we're heading sort of away from supposed to be heading away from all this ice and snow. Because I've changed our route. I was going to fly northwest, but I've decided to change it just because there was no proper airports to land at. I would have to be flying for about over 3 hours to get to the nearest airport, but this way it's only 2 hours 15 minutes. When I finish my live stream, hours later it's still saying it's live. I think it must be something to do with YouTube processing it. Right, let's see where Mad Tony is.
4,400 feet to your right.
There he is, just over there. He's not far away from me.
I'll take it up to 500. I'll press B as well, make sure the ice isn't affecting us.
I pressed B and I've just shot up to 6,100 feet.
Oh, there you go.
might alter my pitch again. Slightly. Yeah, because I'm climbing. I don't want to climb any higher. Just a couple of notches. Should do. I should stop bringing me down a little. Yeah, it's starting to.
Got to reduce a couple of my things because they're in the red on the dash.
What, your speed?
No, not a speed on the dials for the engines.
I never even checked mine, you know.
And the NG is in the red, and I've just dropped it down in the MPs and the.
I never even look at mine. I should really.
Because with on real, it will take it up. So I'm going to take the blue back.
Oh god,
Because
I'm in the red as well. Shit.
I've just took the blue one back.
I'm surprised my plane hasn't blown up. Oh, I'll just push mine back. See what it is now.
The blue one is the bottom ones.
I'm in the green now. Apart from my miles per hour. Well, that's dropping into the green now. That's alright.
I have to put a bit of left rudder in because of the little left trim.
Everything's in the green now. We're green to go. Still climbing in altitude. Stop it.
I'm holding it 11.2, 6.2 rather.
Well, this is more fun flying over land than it is over the sea, but I'm looking for trees, but I can't see any yet.
Probably the same as ships, we'll never see any.
Yeah, I flew over the ocean, I saw one ship, and that was near Scotland somewhere.
Saw one stuck in the ice.
Oh yeah, you saw one stuck in the ice. That's two ships we've spotted.
Down on the south coast, where it's warm, you get the big frigates in there. You know, the ones with the big sails and that. Yeah, the galleons there sailing down there. I've caught them a few times.
Because you have those schooners coming into Newcastle, you know, the training ships.
You do. There's one based in Blythe.
Because there was Sir Winston Churchill, that's a 3-master, I think. Or was it a 2-master? I can't remember, it's 2 or 3.
I like this controller because I'm just sitting back and I can see what's altitude I'm at and everything else. You're not autopilot a lot.
No.
You're just following it, are you?
Oh, it's flying by itself now. I'm not even touching the yoke. It's on Eden Valley Drones autopilot.
2 cans and a lager.
I haven't got any beer up here. It's all downstairs in the fridge. 18 cans of Stella for 14 quid.
I'm giving up drinking, Tony. I've decided.
No, I said I'm not going to go to the pub.
Just from the pub to you.
So I'm just going to keep away from the pub. Every time you go to the pub, it's like £4, nearly £5 a pint for a pint of premium lager. And some pubs, it's $5.20 for a pint of premium lager.
I say,
What?
you just said, I'm not going to the pub anymore. I'll bring the pub to me.
Bring the pub to me, yeah. Got the pub in my fridge.
Yeah. Next you'll be getting one of those Stella, the small Stella canisters. You seen them? Put the tap on.
Oh yeah, I've seen them, yeah.
Get one of them. Probably Amazon do it.
You shouldn't say things like that, because I end up going and buying one.
Yeah. I think you can put a kidney in bed. You'll get out of bed if you're drunk.
Your Discord's breaking up.
That's only because I'm shouting. Stick to Ralph, there we go.
What?
He says stick to water.
Stick to water.
Water.
Let's see where Tony is.
I'm on a straight line.
Oh, he's over there in a cloud. Oh, he's coming out of a cloud.
I'm on a straight line.
Me too.
If I go across to you, I'm not on my magenta line.
Yeah, I'm a little bit off it. You stay on your side of the line, I'll stay on my side of the line.
Yeah. I'm drawing the line here.
Yeah.
I was looking at that Navigraph, it's very complex.
Multigraph.
Navigraph.
What's that do?
Navigraph is what the pilots use. It's, you know, that one you could subscribe to, £8 a month or $8 a month. It gives you all the updates for all the airports of the world. But it's very complex. I mean, it allows you to do flight plans and that, but I don't know. You can put it on your iPad and what have you, you know, but you can do that with a little map too.
I like things simple. I don't like things that are ever complicated.
You never expand your mind, though.
I don't need my mind expanding anymore.
You need to find it.
True.
You need to learn. Once you stop learning, that's it. Your mind gives up. So I've got nothing to learn now.
I have a drone. Keeps my mind occupied. Drone therapy. Still can't see any trees.
Well, according to a Skyrim, we're over a green area, but it's obviously winter.
I know, but it'd be nice to see a stick of wood sticking up.
We've got more ice ahead of us.
think it's beer o'clock.
Because we're coming up to
Beer o'clock.
8 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
I feel more cheerful now.
What's this one?
3 hours of stress. Now I feel alright now. In the air flying. Looking at
Camera's
this,
skin.
looking at this lovely landscape of whiteness. Tony over there.
Before that, I've just come across a marking in the ground according to the maps, but I don't see it. It's like that airport we had the other night. We couldn't see it
No.
because it was disused. It was covered in snow.
There wasn't even a mark on the ground showing me where it was.
No.
I think we flew over it 3 times to try to find it.
I think eventually I just landed and kind of hit a tree.
Anyway, that's what makes it fun, a bit challenging, because this is a bush plane. This thing can land nearly anywhere, apart from on cliff sides and ditches. Because I landed, hit a ditch, the thing flew up into the air and crashed.
Mm. I hit a ditch before now and it's turned upside down. Head rolled.
Well, that was in New Zealand when I hit that ditch. I was taken off from that place we landed.
Mm.
And I hit a ditch taking off. Didn't see it. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
He's off for a drink, I can guarantee it. Should have a lake on the... I don't know if he's going to cross a lake or... To the left is called Hyde Lake. There you go. Yeah, it's got to be Hyde Lake. To his right, I think. I don't see him on my... I don't see him on the screen, so...
I'm back.
You're saying you're coming across Hyde Lake.
Hyde Lake.
I think it's on your right, if I'm correct.
Oh yes, I can see it. Obviously that's where they must have done skinning or something. Rawhide.
Rawhide. Frozen hide. So you're at 580. They keep changing height. 5894.
Yeah.
You're up and down.
I'm level, I'm at 6650.
Not according to what I see in the air. It puts you at 5899. So press B, see if it confirms.
Yeah, it's staying steady, press B, nothing happened.
It's got you at 589, 508, what is it now? 5899. Now 5900. 593. Damn. Where was that Kodiak Island anyway?
The what?
Kodiak Island.
Oh, that's off. That's on the east coast. Um,
Canada, Australia.
Alaska. Alaska.
Oh. Gone past it then.
No, I mean west coast.
Oh, that lake's called Snug Lake. Really? Yeah, Munro Lake is one of the little lakes below me, and the bigger lake's called Snug Lake. I wonder if the summer, if we come back this way, it would be all green.
Maybe.
Because there is trees below us.
I can't remember.
Black dots were too high.
I'll come down a little bit. Scotch down on my altitude.
The little black dots on the ground.
Just typing in some fresh information.
Oh.
There you go. I typed in Chesterfield, Inlet, Stony Rapids. Just in case people don't know what CYRT to CYSF means. I think, what the hell does that supposed to mean? Now they'll know what it means now, so you can just look up Chesterfield Inlet. Alright, let's go tree spotting.
Can't miss them, they're all over the place down there.
They aren't trees. That's moss. That's like peat. Scrub.
Hey, you're 6,000 feet. The little trees are a little up here. They're there. Mars bar, you owe me.
Alright, then I'm coming down in height to have a proper look. Preview, there's no trees down there.
It is.
I'll throttle off a bit so I can come down and have a proper look.
Uh-huh.
No, there was trees there. You know what a tree looks like? That looks like moss and heather and scrubland. And snow on it. there's no trees there. That absolutely right in. Someone's taken a square lump of ice out of that ice lake. Block.
Ice cubes. More ice, Vicar? I'll just go and get some.
It's a good way to see the world though, isn't it?
Certainly going to places we would not normally visit.
No. Because who would pick this place to fly over?
Not me at the price of fuel.
No. By the way, I got a PayPal account. I need some money to fuel this plane up.
Yeah.
How many gallons an hour does it use?
Got no idea.
Expensive anyway. Then I have to pay for road tax,
Air tax.
air tax. I said road tax just to be silly.
No, if you're driving on the road.
Air tax, and I've got insurance to pay for the plane, maintenance, paint, tyres. I'll need a new engine shortly. The amount of miles we're clocking up. Hey, we'll have to work out when we finish how many miles we've done. Let's
You
check.
know,
Okay.
in your
Like,
logbook will tell your flight logs. I can't remember what the destination, what the height was.
destination is CYSF.
Yeah, I know. But I was programming in the altitude. I'll put down the minimums as
Minimums.
I'm going to try and do what Missionary Pilot does. He always puts in the minimums and it calls out minimum.
So will it do that?
Well, technically, if I know the altitude of the airport and I add 2,500 or 1,500 to it, he said when it goes off, he said he's got to turn into the airport or start his descent.
Okay. Understand.
So I'm going to set mine to 1,500 and just see what it'll do. It might crash, you never know. It'll say uncomputable.
So it's DaVinci editing software.
DaVinci, yeah.
Is it the
DaVinci
same
as in DaVinci, yes.
I'll try it. If it saves me £9 a month plus, I can't edit any videos because I can't put videos out with pixelation all over it. It just looks rubbish. All those videos are deleted and there's nothing wrong with them. I'm going to complain to Wondershare for Laura. I'm going to send them an email. You know what grief you put me through? How many hours and hours of grief? I'll
300
actually,
miles.
I'm going to do that when I finish this flight. I'm going to email Wondershare for Laura and put a complaint in.
364 miles to go. It's like from Newcastle to south of London.
Is it? Is it all? Oh, that's not far.
Close if you're driving.
I want to see some green. A road. Anything. We haven't even got any snowmobile tracks. I can't tell you over there, but there's nothing. There's nothing over there. It's just empty. Emptiness. So we're heading towards Stony Rapids in Canada. Hopefully there'll be some trees there. Trees in the old bush. I'm glad I changed route. We are flying southwest slightly. So if we're flying in the middle of summer, and all this would be, like you said, it'd probably be green. Greenish, anyway. There's not even any hills. The odd little mound. I didn't realise some parts of Canada were this flat. I think Tony's gone to sleep. He's gone to sleep. Well, he's got autopilot on, so he can go to sleep. Where is he? Over there, but... I thought you weren't allowed to go to sleep in the flight. So we took off from Chesterfield Inlet on the east coast of Canada.
I ain't asleep. My son was on the phone. There's no peace when you're father.
We're heading towards Stony Rapids in southwest Canada. Well, that's the area we're headed southwest-ish.
16:02, and we've got 2 hours 29 minutes to go. Mm.
2 hours and 29 minutes.
Mm-hmm. A long way.
Yes, just fly around the world. It won't take long.
Just a year.
Going quite fast when you look at the radar screen.
Depends how far you zoomed in or out.
True.
You zoom right out, it's very fast. I mean, you've got an airport at 98 miles, CYRT.
Yes, that's off to our right, left, is it?
66 heading 066. So it would be off to our left, I would have thought.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Going back on ourselves.
yeah. Actually, I'll turn my displays up a bit brighter. Can you turn your brightness display up on the
On this one, yeah.
where is the brightness display knob?
You gotta go to menu on the left hand screen.
Set map, set. I press menu. I just want to brighten this.
No,
that
no,
up.
it's just not that one. Left hand screen. You'll probably find some. That's the middle screen, left hand screen. Says menu. Whereas chances are it's on 100%.
It is. It is at 100%. Can't turn it up any brighter. This looks a bit dark.
Because you zoomed out too much.
Doesn't make any difference. Anyway, I'll get outside the plane. It's brighter out there. It's probably why it looks dark, because I've been looking at the white for so long. I get back in the plane and I get sort of... I'm getting snow blindness. Trees out there. Give me a tree, a stick. Not even a stick. Sticks to water. Somebody's just made a comment, but I can't understand the language. I do apologise, but I can't even recognise that.
I think
And if I use interpreter, I have to put a language into interpret. I don't know, I'll try it. Let me put Google thing.
Interpret on.
Yeah. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh, it is. Let's see if it picks it up. Camera. Right, let's see if that... Excuse me, burping. Where is it? There.
Pardon me.
There you go. It has. Wait a minute, how do you pause it?
Wow.
Right. L-E-K-Y. Oh, I'll have to spell this.
Just copy it.
A-L-O-C-O-A-L. No, sorry, that's wrong. I-L-O-C-O-A-I.
Why don't you just copy it?
Copy it.
You highlight with your mouse and copy it.
Why should I want to copy it for? I just translate it.
You're doing a translation. You copy what he said, you put it into the translator, convert it to English, copy what it says in English, and put it back in here.
Oh, it is in English. Alright then, I'll put it in English. Oh damn!
You do it so hard.
Now my YouTube's gone off.
No, it hasn't.
No, I mean my YouTube on my laptop. Right, I'll translate his name into English. So sorry about this, but people want to know his name. Right. I'm going to type it in now. So, I-L... My eyesight's rubbish. There you go, that's his name in English.
That's not English. I'll try that one.
Well, it's English translation from what he's just put there. What the hell's that?
That is what Google said. And his repeat was, he said, that.
Get lost.
So,
He said hello.
he's sly. Sly was detected. He said hello.
Hello. He's gone now, so. Nice to come in and say hello anyway.
I can say it back to him.
Very kind of him to drop by. Well, it's very kind for anybody to drop by. Leave a comment. Keith's left the most comments, so he gets a bronze medal.
I don't know what you use to convert. I went to Google Translate.
I use Google Translation.
Yes. Translate Google. And all you do is you highlight what he said and pop it in. Auto detect.
I just took a photograph of it. Not to take a photograph, I just put my camera onto his lettering, and that's what Google came up with.
You got it wrong.
I don't care. There you go.
That's what the government say about us. It makes people are going to flip and have no money to live off. I don't care. Put the tax up again.
I've just bought some more candles today.
Oh yeah. I thought you were going to get those lights out.
Well, I haven't got around to it yet.
Oh, for God's sake.
Been busy fixing computer problems and editing problems.
You can afford to get a candle out, but you can't afford to get your 5-volt bulbs out.
No, I bought some candles.
I know.
Church candles.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if you get 6 tea lights onto a dish, all burning at once, the heat that comes off that is quite amazing. Because I turn my heating off at night now, and I just have tea lights burning in the bedroom, and I have a church candle going in the bathroom. One church candle keeps the bathroom warm with the door shut. It's serious, isn't it?
Yeah.
That we have to stop burning candles to cut down on electricity. My last bill was ridiculous. And this month's bill's going to be even worse, because they've basically nearly doubled the tariff. Yeah, if you want to hear people moan, just listen to us too. And I went to a petrol station the other day to get fuel for my car. They didn't have any. I had to go to 4 different petrol stations to get E95 fuel. And there was only one pump working. I can't put E10 in my car, it'll ruin the engine. And all the pipes and everything. This is just an excuse to get cars off the road.
It is.
I had a diesel car because they said diesels damage people's health and the health and environment. So I buy a petrol car. I get penalised for buying a cheap, economical petrol car, but you still got thousands of diesel cars driving on the road.
Well, I'm going to have to step out to the back and use the loo.
Okay.
Autopilot. Go.
Still can't see a tree. Turning over there. Somewhere. No trees to be seen. Excuse me. Let's zoom in, see if we can see a tree. No. No trees. Oh, there's some hills coming up over there. I can see the ground's getting a bit higher over there. That's promising. Might see some trees over there. Hopefully. going to take us months to fly around the world. Come back 6 months' time, we might get back to the UK. We've got all of Canada to cross, and we've got to go over the Bering Strait. And down past Russia, Japan, down to Taiwan, Indonesia, Australia, across Australia. So we're going to go down to Sydney, across to Perth, up from Perth to Darwin, across Indonesia again, up to India, across India, over to the Gulf. Then we go Cyprus, Italy, France, back to UK. Not far. This is why we have to do these long flights, so it's going to take it's going to take months if we don't do these long flights. Best thing to do is just to watch the beginning and watch the end. Miss the bit out in the middle. At least you can see us take off and you can see us land. So definitely some hills coming up in the distance. Might see a tree. Oh! Are they tree? Are those? Can I see trees? Look, trees! I just spotted trees. They're the first trees for thousands of miles. Wow. I never thought I'd get excited about seeing trees. They're definitely trees. Pine trees. Tony owes me a Mars bar. That's about 6 Mars bars he owes me so far. I knew we would spot trees shortly, flying this direction. We've got trees and we've got hills coming up in the distance. What I might do is just come down a little bit lower, so we can get some tree views. We've got trees at last. Hundreds of miles without seeing a tree. Look at all those down there. I know it sounds silly getting excited about seeing trees, but when you've been flying over ice and oceans for so long, it's nice to see a tree. Now what you'll need to do is find some green patches. Well, Tony's got great faith in his bloody autopilot, hasn't he? Still flying. Seems to be dropping back a bit though. Can't see his navigation lights. You're back. I can see trees. I'm flying over trees.
Yeah. You keep telling me that's moss.
No, look, these are proper trees. You would
Mm-hmm.
look. I'll zoom in. They're trees, look. They're forests. Before, the landscape was different. We were flying over like peaty heather, mossy stuff.
Okay.
There you go. And we've got hills coming up in the distance as well. We've got trees and hills coming up. Exciting, eh? Can you see trees yet?
Not really looking, to be honest.
Yeah, not interested in trees.
What trees below us? A forest of trees and a frozen river.
And frozen river.
Well, it looks like a frozen river.
We're getting dark patches in the ground now. I wonder if that's unfrozen water. Unfrozen water.
No Nut River. No Mut.
Can't be.
No Mut River.
No nuts river.
No Mut River.
Sounds like
Good.
an Indian word.
Going to the north Hensgate Lake. Okay.
I'm looking just forward to see what's at Stony Falls.
My aircraft's tilted to the right. I'm going to see how to force it into a level.
Maybe it needs a bit of trim on it.
Trim doesn't it? Swings it round. My wings are actually tilted.
What height are you?
That's not good. I'm off course now. 6006.
577. Where's Tony behind me? Looks like he's about 30 miles behind me.
.297 to the destination.
I'll tell you how far I'm from it. .292. We're not that far behind me. You've seen on the radar hills coming up in the distance.
Yeah. Quite a way.
First proper hills for hundreds of miles. Or thousands of miles actually. We must have done over 2,000 miles already. Maybe even 3,000 miles. It's over 2,000 miles from UK to United States, isn't it? So we've probably done about 3,000 miles so far. I'll leave that up to Tony to calculate. I do all the navigating. He can do all the working out on maths.
Hills made a comment. So is Craig Hall. So is Grenada Paddy. They're all making comments. So that's.
Hasn't come up on my...
No, it's not. It's different chat. Sorry, it was some freeze that came over the top. No, very good. Did you watch about my controller? You have to look at that. think it might interest you,
I'll
but
watch,
not if
I'm going to watch
you mightn't
I'm going to watch it after this.
you mightn't be into it.
Oh well, I was looking at the photographs yesterday, I was really impressed.
I'm using it at the minute. I like how at the minute I can set a heading up. It'll do the heading, no problem. But if you got the nav button lit while the heading going, it'll keep going the heading till you guide it back to the line. As long as you point it back to the heading of the line, once it gets to the line, it switches off your heading button. Quite good. Riveting.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Not in the slightest.
No, it's the kind of thing I'd like to get, but not at the moment.
What we got here? South. What's it? Hensake Lake.
That's what,
Both Hensake Lake.
that's what I must be flying over.
Hensky Lake, I think it's pronounced. I'm trying to read, but when I zoom in, it hides the wording.
Yeah, that's annoying. It's definitely getting hillier. Windy outside.
In real life,
Yeah, in real life it's quite breezy.
it was earlier on.
Not good for flying drones in.
Didn't get many hits on my lifeboat one, I must admit. I thought it was quite.
Well, I thought it was brilliant. Got some really good shots. It's not very often you see somebody filming a lifeboat.
Mm.
Nice to see trees. Can't see any other aircraft apart from us.
Mm.
We are on Eastern USA server, if anybody's interested. Oh, they have a lot of snow up this part of the world. Too much. Just shows you how resilient mosquitoes are and bugs. Because in Canada and Alaska, places like this, as soon as the spring comes along, they're plagued with mosquitoes. I suppose all their eggs just get frozen and they get frosted and they just hatch. I used to watch, what was it called? Alaska.
Alaskan pilots.
Had that, what's her name? I had that fuel depot in Northern Alaska. Kate Hutchins.
Don't know.
Something Alaska. Life Below Zero. Have you ever watched it?
No.
Yeah, Life Below Zero. Very good series. Don't know if they're still doing it or not. BBC used to produce it. Then somebody else took it over and changed the format, and people lost interest.
Uh-huh. You seem to be getting away from me, you do.
I'm only doing 156 knots.
I'm doing a 158, but I still seem to be losing you.
I'll slow down a bit.
No, it doesn't matter.
Coming up to some terrain. Not very high terrain.
Let's see what the weather's like.
Got loads of fuel.
Could be a lot of cloud ahead of us. I'm not too certain how to anticipate that.
I've noticed some cloud in front of us in the distance.
I don't know if it's clouds on my radar or hills.
There's hills and there's clouds.
Well, the clouds are 8 to 10,000 feet.
There's a bank of clouds and it looks around about 60 miles in front of us.
Yeah. It's an 8,000 feet cloud base.
Zoom in to see if I can see them. Oh yes, there's definitely clouds over there.
So I might take it up to 11,000.
Okay, I'm going to stay where I am.
Get over the top of the clouds.
I'll tell you what it's like when I get there. I'll say I can't see. Blinded by clouds. Bang.
Again.
I've just hit a hill.
Not watching your radar. Terrain.
You all told me there was a hill there. Yeah, I've lowered my airspeed to 152.
Are there? Put some socks on.
Got socks on.
Double socks.
Jeffrey, go and lie on my feet.
Yeah, he's got a fur coat.
Yeah. I said, I'm not lying on your feet. Smelly. I haven't got smelly feet, they'd be so cheeky.
That's another can you've opened.
How did you know I did it? The first can.
Because I heard the click, 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 click the first time.
Drinking still at Artois.
It's a second can on this flight.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the FAA's not going to bother about it. Oh, we've got unfrozen water.
Getting there, aren't we? Getting a bit warmer. Might be able to.
We've got pedals.
It's still on -17, like.
Look at that, pedals. That's the first water we've seen for thousands of miles.
Behind you, up above.
Never know. Higher. Nice to see water. Got trees.
Just
and
come.
water.
Coming to the first scattered clouds ahead.
I'm going to see them.
Let's get a range on them. Oh, there's still quite a range, 150 mile yet.
Why have I the live weather switched off again? I keep turning it on and it keeps turning itself off.
I'll check mine.
See, it's on. It's still on. Still on. Oh, it's on now.
My live weather's on.
Yeah, it's nice to see some proper water. Well, at least if we crash, we've got trees for sticks to light a fire, and we've got drinking water.
$256 miles.
252. Not that far behind you then. Do you ever get out of the cockpit to have a look around?
Occasionally. I like to keep an eye on instruments. Make sure they don't go in the red. At the minute, my NP is in the red.
Oh, it says down there, 47%.
Revs per minute is the one that's close. Snowy in the red.
Must be bombing along there.
144.
I'm at 152. It's weird, I'm going faster now. I've used up on my power and my red and blue stick.
And you got a headwind as well.
Are we finding a headwind on them?
According to my thing, we're in a 24-mile-an-hour headwind.
Really? That's going to slow us down a bit. Well, it shouldn't slow us down that much. Yeah. You watch, as soon as we get towards the airport, it will cloud up and we'll hardly be able to see. Guarantee it.
You got your first cloud across the left of that lake,
Yeah.
according to radar.
Left. There's a great big tank cloud and it looks like it's stretching for hundreds of miles. We're not far away from it, probably about 60 miles in front of us, 50 miles maybe.
Hello, pussycat.
They are high in baked beans tonight.
Ow! What?
And 5,070 each.
Got a cat on my knee.
You've got a cat in your knee.
Looking up with me, wagging his tail, big eyes. I think it's tea time.
Time is it? 4:47.
Yep.
And the time in Canada is 10:48 in the morning. In the morning in Canada. Got some big lakes coming up in front of us.
Yeah.
You should send a message to Mission 3 Bush Pilot. Hey, we've watched enough of your videos, come and watch us fly our Kodiak.
My flight sim's just frozen.
No. It might unfreeze itself. Don't touch it on it.
The mouse has crashed.
Your mouse is
Everything, everything's crashed.
You'll just have to come back and click onto me.
Oh, it's kicked back in again.
It's likely to read it. Sometimes it's best just to keep it on. Sometimes it might be just a glitch in your internet.
Up for an air break. Up for an arrow.
The size of my tires. Bush pilot tires. There's Tony over there. At 10,000 feet.
Trying to see what that says there. Cognac River. And you're going across Waterson Lake.
Well, I'm not actually at it yet. It'll be in a minute. Right in front of me.
Very Lake is the first little one.
And we've got a big lake after that. There, baby. You're woken up. Oh. Sleepy eyes. Ugh. Big yawn. So do you still playing on that flight simulator? Yeah, you are.
Are they cloudy outside in real life?
It's grey, windy and cold. Yeah, we've got some thickening cloud. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. Might be a good idea you beat out 10,000 feet. I'll see if I can fly under it.
Still minus 19.
I haven't looked at my temperature. It should be warmer down here where I am. Let's have a look. Minus 14.
Just rub the cat's eyes and he gives a kiss with his teeth. It's only a nice kind of nip with the teeth. You know what I mean? Now he's purring and whacking his tail against me lower groin. Great.
Very nice.
How to shake you. I will make you uncomfortable so you can feed me.
Oh, Jeffrey hasn't eaten much of his food since this morning.
No, he's still got food.
He's got loads of dried food, but he hasn't really touched his wet food.
Oh,
He has a few licks at it, and that's about it.
1 hour 36.
Yeah. Well, it said 2 hours 15 minutes flight time. Time we get there, I'll be on my third canal here.
You will. You'll be one level 3 back.
Yeah, that cloud looks quite low.
I'm above it.
Might not be that bad though, it seems to be a bit broken. It seems to be more cloud to the left.
Left. Mm-hmm.
In the middle where I'm heading, it doesn't seem to be looking that bad.
Scattered. Oh.
Bit of a slight side wind coming from the left.
$23 knots.
Starting to come into the real cloud.
Oh, got a stomach pain.
I just feel
It's all a beer. It's fermenting.
I thought it would be a bit few more hills. I suppose this is the flat part of Canada.
Mm. Mm.
This is the Canada Flats.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we ever get to the first big town, or any town, we'll have to fly around it. Because we haven't seen a town since we left. Was it Greenland? Yeah, it was Greenland last time we saw a town.
Airfield off to the left, CNL9. I think that's the one that's between the two lakes.
Not even showing up on my
On the radar.
On the air traffic control. There's one airport close to CYRT.
Got CNL9. Let's have a look.
Edmonton Center, Kodiak, November 289 or Kilo, Quebec Heavy is type 5,000 feet.
All the major ones
Flight following.
are away.
Kodiak,
So
November
it's not a major one.
Heavy, Edmonton Center. Squawk 7613.
150 miles is the closest.
Kodiak, November 289er, Kilo, Quebec Heavy.
Kodiak, November 289 or Kilo, Quebec Heavy radar contact 4,900 feet. Altimeter 29 decimal 9 or 2.
Roger, Kodiak, November 289er, Kilo, Quebec Heavy.
See the big lake in front of us. Cloud doesn't look that bad actually. So far.
The main one's about 200 mile ahead. Miles to go. So we're about halfway. Strength. No, distance. 199, sorry. 207. My fuel's gone into just the top of the amber.
Hasn't.
Hmm.
How much did you put in when you left?
79.
Should be burning all that fuel. I'm sure your flaps aren't down.
Mm.
I got 42 gallons left. 42% left. 66.
See if I can get a estimate on my fuel. Oh. 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 224 in the tank.
224.
I'll have 40 miles spare.
Yeah, I'm in a side wing here.
Oh. It's heading of 251 at 22 knots. It's hit this at the front right hand side.
Not much of a side wing,
22 knots is not a bit, it's a lot. I haven't been in VR for a long time.
Yeah.
1 hour, 23 minutes.
Kodiak November 289 or Kilo Quebec Heavy, contact Edmonton Center on 133.075. Good day.
Going to 133.075 Kodiak, November 289er, Kilo Quebec Heavy.
It's enough to send anybody off to sleep. Tells that he's fallen off to sleep.
Not burning me stomach, keep me awake. There's a big airfield off to our right. Yellowknife Airport.
one?
Yellowknife.
Oh yeah, that's what I was planning to fly to.
You run those?
But if I'd flown that direction, we'd be flying for like over 4 hours, and I thought that was a bit too long. That's why we've come this direction. I didn't want to fly for 4 hours. Well, it would have been worse than this. It wouldn't have been any trees or anything. It would just be white, frozen wasteland for 4 hours.
I'm looking on the maps at Stony Rapids and can't see an airfield on there at the minute.
No, there is an airfield there. Definitely.
I've got the coordinate.
Google it. You'll see the airport.
I've got the maps on, like Chicken 225. That's the road.
Chicken. There's a town called Chicken.
Chicken.
I think
Probably one called Egg too.
Chicken, Alaska, I think. Was it? Chicken's in either Alaska or it's in Canada. Can't remember. I think we looked that up yesterday, didn't we? Chicken. Coming up to the big lake. Lake to our right, and we've got a big lake in front of us that probably looks around about, I don't know, it looks quite big actually. Maybe about 40 miles across. Might see a boat. Might see a boat.
Might do.
Haven't seen any roads yet.
Anyway, just been told to contact somebody.
Okay.
As in the air traffic control.
Ah, what do you mean by phone? I was going to say mute Discord if you're going to talk to somebody. There are people to listen in.
Edmonton Centre.
What are they saying? Head in the wrong direction.
Continue as planned. And I've now got traffic answering the background.
Excuse me. Well, tomorrow we've got a shorter flight. We'll get some shorter flights in. It'll be good. Here we go.
175.
Let's check how far I am. Uh, 165. I think. Yeah, 165. Miles to go to Stony Rapids. We've got a big lake coming up in front of us. That looks around about 30 miles across. So we took off from Chesterfield Inlet in Eastern Canada, northeastern
Cashpa Lake. Cashpa Lake.
Is it? And we're heading to Stony Rapids. Hopefully we can see some rapids. Do a flyover now, look, so we can see any rapids. Over there yet?
Not a chance.
Clouds starting to build up a bit more. quite lucky with the weather, actually. No, we could have had really shitty weather. This has been quite good so far. The worst bit of weather we had was Iceland and Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
But once we got past Greenland, the weather wasn't too bad. Yeah, clouds building up. You were right about that weather front.
Yeah, saw it on radar. 8,000 feet is its top. 8 to 10,000 feet.
Doesn't look that high, but looks very low to the ground. I thought I saw some houses. No. Wishful thinking. No roads out here.
Good. It's interesting to listen to the pilots. They're saying it's very choppy at 32,000 feet.
You wouldn't think it would be, would you?
But it's not live, but it's interesting what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm flying over a cloud at 5,300. Shows you how low this cloud is. I need to go to the little man's room. Bye bye.
1:04, 1 hour 4 minutes. I'm gonna have to go to the little boys' room again.
I'm going to the little boys' room as well. I just got back. So the sitting down business.
155. Right. Back soon.
Should be a light coming up in a minute. Skimming above the clouds. I thought I'd have had more than that. Hello. Should be enough. Hundred and 42 miles.
Level 360, started at 571.
Paper 9 to whiskey, heavy, come steady. I have your request, and will take time to form the next time.
Thank you.
Morning, star 705, no return, that's 7. Morning, star 7050, contact 71324.
3242.
Paper 9 to whiskey, climb level 370. Edmonton Center, Kodiak, November 289er, Kilo, Quebec, heavy 5,300 feet.
Kodiak, November 289er, Kilo, Quebec, heavy, Edmonton Center, altimeter 29er, decimal, A0, continue as planned.
Morning, sir, 8479, contact number 13257.
32 plus 13607 activate.
Okay. Morning, sir, 7070. Morning, sir, 7070, at your discretion, at the sound side of 280. Morning, sir, 7070, contact 12257.
Missing 197, along. Morning, contact 569 heavy with you out of 192, climbing level 230.
Copy that 569 heavy, climb side of 340.
Level 340, under 56 right now.
Target at 559, contact runner 132.42.
132.42, good morning, Chris, if I can start heading. Flight that's up there, 792004, that's from the business one.
Morning, sir, 7079, good morning, 260.
260, morning, flight 7079. Back from 77270, deviating left the coach for about another 10 miles.
Out of 77, out of back, 700, good morning.
How you doing, ma'am?
Good, thanks, and you?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Do you think one of the fields over there maybe outside of Buffalo at all?
No, I don't look like I've seen anything. That being said, our weather radar is not here. Data is required and
Okay, but you're not seeing anything in the public shore line, okay?
gotcha.
I'm back. Got a bad tummy. I would say it's something I've eaten, but I haven't eaten that much.
I've had 2 pieces of toast today. I told you, as soon as we get towards near an airport, it starts clouding up.
Did warn you. Nothing but cloud.
Lots of cloud. Just messing around there.
What are you having on? Do you have some voices on?
I was just messing around with limiting its sound. I'll get in a bit, but... Yeah. Right. No, not far to go. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got the sound turned on. Right, let's have a look. Let's see how many miles left. 117. Fuel's still in the green. Yeah, 117 miles today. Let's see where Tony is.
Sleep in the back room.
There he is over there. What's your airspeed?
Going backwards at 150.
148, so you should be catching me up. So we're heading to Stony Rapids in Canada, all the way from Chesterfield Inlet.
Just drop me speed to 140.
140.
Mm.
Hopefully after this flight we can get some shorter flights in. We didn't have much choice because there's not a lot of airports around here. So hopefully tomorrow we can do a shorter flight. These long flights are killers. Mine for over 2 hours. I think the longest flight we did was over 4 hours. I think that was from Greenland to Canada, wasn't it? That was a long flight. I hopefully we can get some flights soon, or about an hour and a half long. That's a short flight. There's not many airports up here. Non-existent. We landed at one disused airport because we had to, because if we hadn't, we'd have been flying for like 6 hours, and I wasn't going to fly for 6 hours. It was bad enough flying for over 2 hours. I'm not complaining. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a few landmarks, some roads and towns, and even mountains. Because at the moment we've been flying over flat, frozen wasteland for days and hours and hours. Quite nice to see some scenery change. At least we've got trees now. Didn't have trees before. I'm tempted to fly underneath this cloud here. I'm going to go down in altitude and fly over. Let's go under the cloud. See what's down there. There's no hills, so shouldn't have any problem flying into any mountains when I think. Now we'll get back into the plane until we get underneath the cloud layer.
I've had 43 views on that new big one.
Have you?
Mm.
People like stuff like that. Lifeboats. I'm just sending it underneath this cloud layer.
I don't know if you will.
We'll have a go. I
It's
don't
down 500 feet is the bottom of the cloud.
What I have to do is keep an eye on my airspeed.
I'll take it down to
Don't want to fly over it 'cause it's boring flying over miles and miles of white cloud. Rather be underneath it. It's not increasing my airspeed, so inside the plane here. See a bit later.
People 297, you are identified, third direct to grid, ready with left behind. Oh, that's right, to collapse. The public, I'm going to get on the festival, to play at the for a lot of the day. Which one is that? We were 2 Bravo to Sun Flight Level 400.
Looks like a bit of ice on my bonnet. am. I'm getting ice on my bonnet.
We'll find 494, my frequency 121.437. 137, but those 494.
That's not good, is it? It's like ice.
Douglas 7151, my frequency 121.437. 4167, right now 4151.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Number 494 and 157. Roger, Roger, good.
Getting pretty low yet.
Going 255, heading center clock 2406. 2406, okay, let's go 55. Go 3423, go ahead. Take the blast 60. Go 3423, jump by the 220.
I'm going back up again.
255 is radar identified. So direct Yankee, Romeo, India, the rest of the route is the same. What's the request?
500.
Taylor 255 for the report round for 340. Complicated activity. 255, right?
Hello, Jeffrey. Gotta go out. This is bad. I'm going up, back up in altitude.
Academy 77 heavy center, clock code 6177.
Oh, it's clearing up a bit. Maybe I should stay down there.
Forward clock 6177, Boston, down. 31 reports with the boss, go ahead. No, I've had a couple reports of some trailers floating in that vicinity. It doesn't last very long, and no changing levels. Nothing significant. All right, thank you.
500.
That goose one more time, I guess, 05. 19,
Been sleepy. Been asleep for hours, haven't you, baby?
Kennedy 23, Kennedy 76, speed altimeter 2972. Get that down to 6,000, altimeter Kennedy 23. Kennedy 23, right? One 4,000. Just 779 1 4,000. Number 462. I got 462. Go ahead. Number 462, you are identified as a stop. Let's do that. And consider it calm. Let's do that. 462.
What's that mountain? You're getting a bit low to have kills.
I am.
And as I said to you, the bottom of the the clouds are at 500 feet.
And there they are. I sort of see them over the top of them.
And press your B so you know where you are.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's about 1,000 feet different.
Just drop down in altitude. Like 2, 2, 4. So the hills, that's sea level height. So I don't know how high these things are. Might be fun flying low there.
Field off to the left, CL2 again.
That's it.
It's on the maps. Well, far now.
No, not far now. I am at
92 mile.
83.
I'll have to bring it down then. I'll bring it down 5,000. Use me digital thing to bring us down. I like it.
You've got all the modern technology.
Flying a plane's modern.
After getting a cuddle, now I've got a mouthful of taco.
Lovely. I notice I don't have that marker on there anymore.
What marker?
The circular. You know when you're changing altitude.
Yeah,
It's not existing anymore.
I've still got it.
I'm just going down.
The green circle.
No, when you're downloading the blue half circle. Transition. I'm just switching it back on again. Yeah, I got it back now.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
skies are cleared.
You seem to be climbing.
Yes, I am. Oh, getting down the altitude a bit. Yeah, roughly. Not far away now.
I'm gonna try something. Once my things and once my altitude's at 5,000, I'm going to try and get it down to 2,500 by the airfield. I'm going to watch me count gauge, because I can set up the how fast it comes out of the sky,
Yeah.
and the blue arc will show me where I'll be at that altitude. So I want to try and gauge it. So in 75 miles I'm at 2005, which will be interesting.
So it just comes down automatically.
It should come down automatically.
Tomorrow we should have a shorter flight. Hopefully.
Because I'm running out of fuel fast.
I'm still in the green, but it's heading towards the yellow. I've got 70% fuel at the moment. There we go. But got about flying into a headwind. Headwind makes a big difference on your fuel. At least we'll have more airports to choose from now on.
I'm just coming down at 100 feet a minute.
What's the altitude now then?
4008.
About 4, 3,
I'm coming down at minus 100 feet a minute.
It's nice the weather's cleared up. We went through that cloudy bit. Now we're in a nice clear blue sky again. promising to when we get to the airport. Saying that, we get there and find it's on.
If we don't have to, or if I don't have to land.
How much fuel we've got left? Is it in the yellow yet?
It's in the yellow halfway down.
Well, I'm at 29% fuel.
25. At least I think it's 25. Yeah, I just get the parachute ready. %.
9% fuel.
It says -10 on the payload. 14 gallon left, 9% on the fuel.
God, that's low. I don't think we're going to get there with that. How did that in a field and refuel?
I might come to that.
I'm just looking around to see if there's any
Just having a look at the lean system. I've got 19 miles in the tank, so I've got 30 miles spare.
we should be able to get there. There's nowhere to land here. Well, there is. There is spots you could land.
I reduced the red one down to the really bottom and the blue one's nearly bottom.
It's that headwind that's used all the fuel.
Yeah. Still at 12 knots.
I thought I'd have had more than 28%.
That's why we can't do very long trips unless you really fill up, and that's not a guarantee.
Like if we fly over an ocean, you get a bigger headwind. And that's it.
Mm.
Nothing. So I know I've got enough fuel just to go there. This is a suitable place to land somewhere that we can refuel. I can see quite a few landing spots around here. I can
I'm taking it down to 2,500. So I do get an engine failure, I can drop it down to refuel.
looking at
I should.
nice and level.
Yeah, mine's green and the green buttons in the centre, like. First time in a long time. In about 10 mile I'll be down to 2,500.
Let's see how far I've got to go.
59 mile. Get there, no problem with the fuel I've got. Alright. What's this button do? Assist.
So we're about half an hour away from the airport, roughly. Landed at Stony Rapids. Hopefully tomorrow the airports are going to be closer together, so we don't have to keep doing these great big long flights. We flying for 3 hours, over 3 hours. We need to cut that in half.
81 miles.
Would be nice to do some short flights, these long flights.
Yes, I agree.
We can't help it if you've got nowhere to land. No airports anyway. So the phone like 200 that's more than 250 miles. Never been an airport at all. Nothing. No landing.
After we left it a minute. But the same distance as where I'm going.
There's Tony behind. He's nearly run out of fuel. Time to get low. But I've got enough fuel to get there. I don't know about Tony though. He might have to do an emergency landing and refuel.
77 miles in the tank.
Well, you should get there. It's only 77 miles in the tank, so how far have you got to go?
Well, I should be alright.
Should be alright. It'll be alright. And you hear splatter, splatter, splatter. I'm crashing, I'm crashing.
It's like running that, having nearly empty and you're on a hill. You just roll it down the hill into the garage. It's not as though I can't glide it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not far to it. See it on the map, my map on the left-hand side screen. We've got nice weather for landing. No low fog at the moment. Where the airport has no lines. Nothing to that way. Miles. 40 miles to the runway.
You're turning right into the runway against the wind.
Right
Got a cloud base appearing ahead of us.
Yeah, I noticed that. Let's hope that's not over the airport. Because that is about just about where the airport is. I need to get my editing things sorted. Can't edit any videos at the moment. Having issues. I'll call this the Flight Sim channel now.
It's Port McMurray Airport. That's what it's called. Port McMurray.
That's Stony Rapids.
Mm.
There must be a big river there.
It's on the banks of a river, and the town's where the river splits.
We'll have a fly around the town before we land at the airport so people can have a look at it.
You can.
Yeah, I will. You have to land because you haven't got any fuel left.
I'll be on fumes. Could pick up a helicopter and have a look.
Well, I got 26%. I've got loads of fuel left. When I took off, I'm sure I put 78% fuel in.
So did I.
You've been flying at higher altitudes, haven't you?
Mm.
But usually if you fly at a higher altitude, you burn less fuel, don't you?
Only if the wind's going with you. You're supposed to go to a height where the wind's working with you. You know, you slipstreams.
Yeah.
If you can get high enough with a slipstream and the wind's behind you, then you save on fuel. But we've had a headwind all the way.
Yes. I'm just going to see if I can see any roads.
Pardon me.
Just forest.
I mean, there was big clouds right across, well away from the airport.
Yeah, they're not near the airport. It's only 16 miles. No, more than that. Not far away. Not far away.
37 at this point in time.
38 miles. Those
Only
clouds,
a mi-
those clouds are further, they're over 38 miles away, so we shouldn't have an issue with clouds. "38 miles, that's probably 15 minutes away."
Yeah, the clouds are about 60 miles away.
So we've got about 15 minutes of flying left.
Some clouds on our right.
I'll have a fly around the town.
Yeah. The clouds at the right's coming in towards us.
It feels like the wind's coming from the left.
It's coming in, yeah. It's actually on your dashboard.
Where about?
You got to activate it.
Oh, I can't get it. I'm nearly there now. I'm so tired.
There's a on your left hand screen there. There's a button called PFD up,
Yeah.
and that's where your wind is.
Oh, that's strange. That's zooming on the airport.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see a runway. It's
There's the runway.
It's saying CYSF. That's an airport, but it's not showing up on the map. Oh, there must be an airport there because
YMM is a transmitter, and MM is the directional, and the airport's in the middle. It's on your center map. It's on your center screen.
There is an airport.
28 miles. And I got 51 in the tank.
That's pushing it. I think that's pushing it more than I was.
Bit of a cloud formation ahead of us, isn't it? Looks like it goes all the way down to the ground.
It does.
Mm.
Seems to be getting closer and closer. Every time we go to an airport, it starts to cloud over. It's like airports have got cloud magnets stuck to them.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen a road for like hundreds and hundreds of miles. Last time I saw a road was in Greenland.
Mm. Haven't seen any vehicles on the roads, put it that way. If they were covered in snow.
We haven't seen a house since we left Chesterfield Inlet. Not far to go now. I don't think we're going to be affected by clouds. That cloud looks really thin.
There's nobody controlling this airfield.
Hope the good one with us.
I've just done a call into air traffic. You have to do a manual talk, explain where you are.
Which runway are we landing at? 24.6.
Be 2-4, I would imagine. The wind's at heading 27 at 6 knots. So I don't know. So we'll be heading into 27.
My plane's going to go over to the right. So, which runway is which? Let's have a look.
They won't help you.
I don't think there is that.
Charlie Yankee Sierra Foxtrot traffic Kodiak November 289 or Kilo Quebec Heavy 10 miles northeast 3,500 feet inbound to land runway 24.
Okay, there's no air traffic control there.
They tell you.
I need to come down at night, too high.
I'm just coming down to the final approach.
Charlie Yankee Sierra Foxtrot traffic
36
Kodiak
miles
November
range on
289
me.
Kilo Quebec Heavy
Fuel.
final runway 24 to land.
I need to start to concentrate now. Put the flaps down wrong. Slow myself down.
I'm keeping my off at the minute. When I'm on finals, I'll put some flaps down.
Right, there's the lake river. Fly over a river and head up to the other side.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Nine miles, 30 in the tank. Just coming down to Chicken, which is the waypoint.
to the airport. Where is it? That looks like it over there. It's working right. It's a big clearing. Let's gather that is the airport.
On your radar. Have to zoom it in though.
Yes, it is the airport of France. Right, go to that. That'll be on the ground.
500.
Not a long runway. Well, it's longer than I thought it was. It just had snow on it. It didn't look very long. It wasn't my best landing. Landed a bit better. But I'm on the ground. I didn't crash. There's Tony in the distance. We'll sit here watching coming to runway.
On top of you by the looks of it, because I think you landed in the wrong way.
Going to a parking bay and watching land. This runway's not wide enough to
Mine's on autopilot at the minute. Visual approach. Taking me down through Chicken and then to the stone transmitter.
Well, hopefully tomorrow we'll have a short flight. So about an hour longer than the break. None of these over 2-hour flights.
No, it's quite knackering. Oh, that's good. It turned me into the airport quite nicely.
Okay, I'm going to park next to this other Kodiak.
I was saying the aircraft brought me into the airport nicely. How come there's always Kodiaks?
Don't know. Must be a very popular plane. There's Tony's lights.
What have I got left in the tank? 16 mile left in the tank.
We'll go outside and watch him land. There he is. Oh god, I'm knackered. I could do with a flight tomorrow, just about an hour. bounced.
I did a few times.
So you should take off again and go around.
Can't afford it.
Is he going to manage to stop him?
I'm gonna,
He stopped.
I'll stop, but I'm sliding. Whee! Can I do a figure eight?
It looks like you came in at like bloody 500 miles an hour.
I did. According to that, you were right and I was wrong.
What do you mean?
The windsocks changed direction.
Well, I'm usually right, so...
No, you're not. I suppose I should taxi up and park it up.
Yeah, I have to do it properly. You just can't dump your plane at the end of the runway.
That's if I've got enough fuel. I'm down to range 0.
Range 0. There, we can even open the door, let some fresh air in.
That thing's almost vertical.
Oh, that's better. Nice breeze. You watch Tony, it just come in like 40 mile an hour into the parking bay.
I can see you behind the trees.
You know there's a speed limit in airports.
I am trying. This Kodiak just wants to go fast.
He's taking a shortcut.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to park. I'm going to park next to this van.
You just park next to a plane.
Well, it's a van to me.
You can see if I zoom in, it's a plane. You just park next to.
Alright, it's a van on mine.
Is it?
A white van. There you go.
There you go. Right. Do that. Do that. No.
All off.
Wait a minute. Done that wrong. That.
Right.
That. Go to that. And press that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and
Yep.
that was supposed to turn the live stream off, but it hasn't.
Is it not?
No.
Cool.
Stupid things flashing on and off.
Press Z. Control Z.
Wait a minute. There you go.
It's got your keys. You press